Hey everyone, Michael Firth here, founding Field Advisory Board member and crowned with Neumi, and it is my pleasure to be your presenter for the next 20 minutes or so as we touch on the opportunity overview of Neumi. Now I'm going to drill into some of the products, the science, and just touch on the opportunity behind the breakthrough. Some of the testimonials I'm going to show you at the end are going to blow your mind, so stay on for those. Now, before we get into this, often when I'm looking at a presenter, I sort of think, how do I know this person knows the topic? How are they qualified? So a bit of background. I've been involved in the home-based business industry for 40 years. So I started at 5. No, I started when I turned 18 years of age. I've also been involved in the nutrition glutathione space now for 20 years, where I discovered a glutathione product 20 years ago, which I'll talk about in a minute. So my background was I was actually a national sales coach in the mortgage industry. About 20 years ago, and I was looking for a way out of the corporate world. I don't know if you know anyone like this, but the further you go up the corporate world, the more money you earn, and then the less life you have. And it was my kids that said, Dad, we just never see you. So I was looking for a way out, and someone came to me around that time with a glutathione breakthrough in nutrition. I got started with that company. I don't make crazy projections, no Lamborghinis and Ferraris. I just got to the point where I had replaced the corporate income and got my life back. And so I've been a convert ever since. Now, why do I mention that company? The founder of that organization was a gentleman by the name of Steve Scott. Steve Scott is the founder of Neumi, and you'll hear more about him as I get into the presentation today. So let's get into it. So who is Neumi? Neumi are the trailblazers and the innovators because we're dedicated to revolutionizing health and wellness through our unique technology called Hydrostat molecular encapsulation. So what's the problem? Well, the problem in the world is poor absorption rate. It is a clinical fact that up to 90% of oral supplements are not absorbed by the body and only a fraction of the nutrients get to where they need to go. So we have fixed that, and the solution is Hydrostat, which we have invented. And Hydrostat is a proprietary production process. Just to put in context, partly protected by trade secret, partly protected by a patent. It does things to deliver nutrients to a cell that no other product delivery method in the world can do. And you'll see what I mean in a minute. So there are 3 things that make us unique. Let's go through them individually. First one is cell size. If you don't know this, I'm plucking a human hair out right now. A human hair is 80 to 100,000 nanometers. Have that in your head right now. If you get an ingredient down to maybe 30 nanometers, you can penetrate the blood-brain barrier. But if you want to penetrate to a human cell, you've got to be under 10 nanometers. Have a look at this. We are 10 millimicrons, that's nanometers. So we're small enough to absorb in a human cell. No other product in the market is doing this. Secondly, that increases surface area contact as well. And so you can see the picture where it is nano size. We get 200 times greater surface contact versus a traditional nutrition molecule. You only absorb what you can touch. Thirdly, we talk about how the delivery method uses ultra purified water molecules that are purer than a hospital IV. So this is a unique process that we use the water clusters for that no one else knows how to do. And most companies are using lipids for liposomal delivery. And if you're looking at that, just so you know, liposomal technology is 1965 old technology. Yes, there's a lot of companies that are going out there going, look at our brand new liposomal. The technology delivery itself is 1965 technology, whereas Hydrostat is literally 8 years old. So now that we know we can get into a human cell like nobody else can, let's talk about the power of one ingredient called glutathione. I mentioned that earlier. So what is glutathione? It's the master antioxidant of your body. It's the key to life, health, performance, protection, and longevity of every human cell. In fact, it also is the only antioxidant that can replenish and revitalize other antioxidants as well. It's the most studied molecule in medicinal chemistry with over 200,000 peer-reviewed studies telling you why you need it as compared with things you know for granted, like vitamin C, which only has 82,000. So obviously, if it's had twice as many studies, it's something to consider. So what do the doctors have to say? Well, we've all seen Dr. Oz lately on TV. He says it's the most powerful antioxidant you've never heard of, and it's the keys to fighting off diseases you fear the most. We also have Dr. David Katz, who says if you're chronically run down or if you're chronically fatigued, if your body isn't firing on all cylinders, low glutathione's either the part, the cause, and the effect. So as you age, your glutathione levels drop 10 to 12% per decade, shown there, from about your mid-20s. And the longer you're alive, the more they drop. And of course, as you can see, as you get older, oxidative stress levels come up. They call oxidative stress the silent killer. And glutathione is the first line of defense against oxidative stress in the body. Now, continuous attacks on your cells by toxins, heavy metals, exposure to radiation, free radicals, they all expedite this as well. Glutathione levels are also reduced by trauma to the cells, like injuries, infections, and diseases. And if you're an athlete, glutathione, you burn 40% of your internal glutathione levels in the first 10 minutes of any aerobic exercise. So wait till you see the testimonials and you understand why I'm saying this now. So what are the benefits of glutathione? Well, there's so many. It does 400 functions in the body. If you have any of these signs in your body and you can consider them, perhaps you have low levels of glutathione. And if you're not supplementing, you have got low levels. It's just a fact of life. So weakened immune system, physical mental fatigue, muscle weakness, aches, inflammation, premature aging and disease, dull skin, dry skin, hair and grey hair balding, brain fog, headaches, digestive issues, allergies, weight gain. Who hasn't got those? Pretty much everyone has something to do with those. Switch on high levels of glutathione, boosted immune system, sustained mental, physical energy, optimal athletic performance, balanced inflammation, delayed aging and disease, healthy radiant skin, decreased graying and balding, balanced digestion, reduced allergic reactions, and weight management. So let's have a look at Hydrostat now with our product breakthrough and how we've utilized glutathione and many other ingredients to enhance it. Firstly, our products are not designed to treat, cure, or prevent any disease, just so we're clear. We're talking nutrition. What the body does with it, nutrition, is really up to the body. So glutathione levels, as we know, we've proven they do decrease with age, and there's no practical way to get it in the cells. Companies have had precursors, hopefully, to get through the gut. If you take a glutathione supplement, it will get destroyed by the digestive process. So they've resorted to things like liposomal, as I said, with 1965 old technology. Now we have transformed this. It's like everybody's got a record player, and we now have an MP3. So NutriSwish is the first product we invented, which includes glutathione, but also the precursor of glutathione, which your body needs to produce more itself, called cysteine. And of course, we have countless amounts of cysteine in there, continues to produce glutathione after you use the product, not just an instant hit. There's also curcumin and vitamin C, other ingredients that are known to enhance glutathione's job. How does it work? You literally take the cap off, swish a tiny little amount in your mouth, swish it like a mouthwash, then swallow, and within 30 seconds, all the ingredients are in the bloodstream without passing the gut, and within 70 seconds, straight into the organs. So that causes an immune boost, a joint support, clean and sustained energy, and rapid recovery, which you'll see in the testimonials in a minute. Another problem is skincare rarely gets past the first layer of the skin. A friend of mine's a skincare educator, and she actually says 0.03% gets past the first level. So we have a product that's so small in its particle size that we can absorb not just glutathione, but also hyaluronic acid, which attracts moisture from the air to plump the skin, curcumin, which is a great antiviral, collagen, which is like the springs in your mattress to keep your skin taut, and it causes reduction in pore size, smooth skin texture, lifts and firms, brightens and evens skin tone, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, fights aging pollutants. It's amazing. And people see before and afters that are going to blow your mind. I'll show you in a minute. The next problem. How many of you know people who are drinking energy drinks which are all carcinogenic and full of stimulants? So we've created a natural energy drink instead, which is available in selected markets. And we use things such as arginine, magnesium gluconate, L-theanine, caffeine, and other nutrients, lots of them, that are known to boost mental acuity and so forth, but never before delivered to a human cell in 70 seconds. So it causes enhanced memory, improved mood, increased focus, rapid energy, and heightened cognitive performance. And a lot of people are concerned about brain health as they age. The American Brain Council with Dave Larson has now endorsed this product as well, which is amazing. Another big problem is environmental disruptors having increased negative effects on women's health and hormones. We invented a product called Hers, which is available in only a couple of markets so far. But what we've done with this, we've taken botanicals that are proven to help women that you can buy off the shelf from most nutrition companies, but we've nano-sized them like never before. So they're in the bloodstream and in the organs in 70 seconds, amplifying the results of the very same ingredients, which helps to alleviate bloating and cramps and PMS, supports healthy hormones, helps with hot flashes and night sweats, and enhances mood, overall well-being, and I can quote, improves libido. So This product has a double-blind placebo-controlled test saying 80% of women said, "What on earth have you given me? I feel amazing." Now, the other problem is healthy hair and scalp can sometimes be elusive due to issues like dryness, dandruff, thinning hair, often caused by environmental factors, hormone changes, and improper care. This product is brand new, and we take profound ingredients again, which are proven for scalp health, and we nanosize them like never before, which causes hair strengthening, scalp health, moisturize, smoothers, heat protection, hair density increases, etc. Let me hop into some testimonials now that'll blow your mind. This is Bill Gillespie, a 62-year-old powerlifter. I've known Bill for quite a long time, and Bill, at 49 years of age, was using a previous glutathione product. He broke some world records on that product, lifting 364 kilos, which is 804 pounds in the USA, at 49. He kept using that product, and after breaking world records, as he got older, his weight went down, because he's aging. We wondered what would happen if we gave him glutathione delivered this way. Boom. He got on our product, and at 62, he smashed that world record, bench pressing 512 kilograms. It's insane. New world record. They say will never be broken again. And they say, you ask any powerlifter, can a 62-year-old who's already at his peak at 49 lift more? No. Well, unless you have a product as profound as this. It's not just for old people. This is my son. We thought we could replicate this. He's 24-year-old powerlifting athlete, personal trainer, gym manager. After 3 weeks, he was hitting personal best month out from a competition. After 4 weeks, he said, I got to my personal best of 270 kilos for two reps for a deadlift, the first time ever. So young athletes, old people, but it's not just for athletes, for everyday people. Let's talk about the other products. This is Danae from Louisiana, 34-year-old homeschooling mum. She said, I had heaps more energy when I used NutriSwish, but when I got on the Hers product, my mood swings, bloating, and breast tenderness just disappeared. My PMS symptoms were gone. This is Jean from Hawaii. She's a 55-year-old natural health skincare specialist. And she says, and this is a hard mouthful, Neuro's a noticeable cognitive focus, clarity, memory, and energy boosting. Get a ton of stuff done, Swish, that I wouldn't go a day without. Anyone who knows me knows I've got a severe attention span issue, and it has been solved. Huge. Let's talk about older people who are not athletes. This is a good friend of mine, Keith from Louisiana as well, 61. He had an injury with severe discomfort in his neck and shoulder from that injury. And after 48 hours of using this product, he awoke realizing he had slept all night long for the first time. Eventually, he was completely without any discomfort anymore, and now he's stronger than ever. Let's talk about the skin products. This is actually a client of a friend of mine who's a skincare educator. She didn't see the results of it until she saw the products, the photos side by side. Now, Elaine didn't lose any weight. She literally just tightened up her neck because of the product with the collagen and so forth. And look at the puffiness around her neck. Look at the appearance of redness, fine lines, and pore size. 4 weeks. Have a look at this one, skin types in Indonesia. Before using the product, she said her skin was dull and rough. And after 17 days, you can see how soft and clear it is. She also said she feels stronger and more enthusiastic because of the NutriSwish product. This is darker skin from Nigeria. This lady is in her 80s, and you can see the melanin in the difference with the even skin tone. So again, all skin types. Let's talk about the hair product. Oh, actually, one more skin product. Actually, 2 more. This one I love because personally I started to develop I'm turning 58, started to develop a turkey neck. Spray. 8 weeks, this lady's turkey neck is completely aged backwards. This was our poster child. I've known Sherry now for about 20 years. And literally, after 6 years of using the product, you can see what happened to her skin. Unbelievable. Let's talk about the hair product. This is brand new. But this is Rick, who was invited to be on the trial. And he said, given the amazing results, I continue to use it. Look at it after 1 month. This is actually a female, Jamie, and she says she used it for 5 months in the trial group. And she said, I'm finally able to wear my shoulder length hair or put up a ponytail. And her self-esteem and confidence has gone through the roof, which does happen when you're healthy and your hair looks good. And this is, again, Sherry. Sherry didn't just look fantastic in the face. Look at this. She has hair that looks like an 18-year-old, and she feels elegant, confident, and she says her hair speaks for herself and makes a statement. So if you want more testimonials like this, go to Facebook and search Neumi New You. This is the company-run Facebook group, which will give you thousands of testimonials and stories like that. Now, let's talk about the vision. This is Steve Scott, my beautiful friend for 20 years, who is the visionary. I said Steve is the founder of the company. If you don't know Steve, he spent his entire life searching for breakthrough products and purchasing the rights to these products and selling them online. He was an infomercial giant, the most respected person in direct response television worldwide. Steve was behind the Total Gym with Christy Brinkley and Chuck Norris, for example. $4 billion in sales. He knows business. He said, I'm coming out of retirement. This is the biggest breakthrough of my entire life. We then brought in Aaron Rennett, who is the most field-driven CEO I've ever known in my life. He listens like no one else does. And remember, I've been in the industry for 40 years and I've never met anyone as good as this guy. And he says, my aim was to ensure we're the most field-driven, responsive company in the industry by far. We also have a medical advisory board you can go and look at. So if you go to Neumi.com and search medical advisory board, they all serve for free. I'm talking Stanford heart transplant surgeons. One guy invented the pulse test for early heart attack detection. Mayo Clinic scientists, gene expression experts, and all of them unanimously say nothing in health and wellness in nutrition has ever produced the results we are seeing. And they all volunteer for free. And there is an amazing, probably the largest medical advisory board the industry's ever seen. So in execution, we could have done this any way we liked. We could have gone infomercials. We chose the home-based business industry. Why? Well, these are the statistics. It keeps growing. The industry's twice my age, right? It's over 100 years old. In the last 12 months, it grew 6% up to 207 billion worldwide. There's over 180 million people involved in the industry, and our statistics blow them out of the water. We've been around for 4 short years. We're in 74 markets. I don't know any other companies in 74 markets after 4 years with over 250,000 members, but the population of those markets is 2.5 billion, so we haven't even started. Another big reason is we actually pay the highest commission I've ever seen in the industry personally, with unparalleled compensation. So if you want to leverage the power of Hydrostat, we have 0 membership fees for members. So we don't believe in charging you for things that you don't need to pay for. We have free membership perks. You get a free travel platform, which some companies charge $1,000 for. We give it to you for free. You get Steve Scott's training, having sold billions, and he has a program he sells called Mentored by a Millionaire, and they normally get charged $600. You get it for free. There's wholesale pricing at members. Some companies charge you a monthly subscription, can you believe it, to access wholesale pricing. We do it with no membership fees, and you get wholesale price, no need to pay that subscription. There is free business building tools, a free app will give you, industry training, marketing assets, all for free. And in compensation, you can get paid 3 ways in the weekly commission, and you get paid 7 levels deep, not just people you introduce, but 7 generations weekly. And then we have 4 ways to earn monthly commissions where we pay on all generations to infinity. To infinity. So if you want more details on the compensation plan, which we're not here to do today, I'd recommend you go ask for the compensation plan deep dive, which the person can send you. It goes for about 15 to 18 minutes, and you'll understand that inside out. As wrapping up, if you're watching this today, you've got a few options. Maybe you just want to get your money back, get your product for free. Fantastic. Introduce a couple of people, you're done. Maybe you want some residual income. What difference would $1,000 on the side make to your house right now? Easily done. Or maybe you want to build a legacy asset like me where you could will it to your kids. And guys, this is a delivery method no one else has anything remotely like, paying commissions higher than virtually every company I've seen in the industry. And we also have a proven system that anyone could duplicate. So find out about the Neumi 1, 2, 3 process from the person who invited you. That'll make it simple and easy. So I want to say thank you for joining us on the presentation. You'll probably sit in one of 3 camps. Maybe you're ready to get started. Congratulations and welcome to the team. Maybe you want to try the product first. That's fantastic. Reach out to the person who sent you to today. Or maybe you want more information, and all of those answers are fantastic. We'd welcome you to Neumi in the Neumi family worldwide, and look forward to seeing you on the next online event. All the best.